Kimonides. It is a pleasure to have you today at the Miss AI chat.
Great being here.
Victoria, you are a neuroscientist. You have a PhD from Cambridge in neuroscience. You run the Microsoft business for Partner and Channel for Central and Eastern Europe. And as a neuroscientist, please tell us, how can AI and neuroscience be combined to address the market challenges of the current modus operandi and basically improve the way we do business?
Quick answer?
Yes.
In many different ways.
Yes, let's see a few of them.
So indeed, neuroscience and AI can be combined in many different ways to address market challenges. Think about what are the services that we have in the market. Any company has in the market. There are services that address human beings. The human beings interact with either buying a chocolate or staying in a hotel or being on the train. So everything has the interaction and the decision and the experience of human beings. So anything that has to do with human beings has to do with neuroscience, and decisions that need to be made either in the design of those services, the setup of a business, need to be done with that in mind. So you have traditionally companies that do market research, you have focus groups. More recently, we have strategies that are based on social media as a way of interacting, and through there you see the sentiment, the experience, and what have you. I mean, all that is this, I would say, is a second layer of measuring what is the real experience of human beings in whatever is presented, let's say, to them. So the way that neuroscience can help, together with AI, is providing the real reaction of human beings to triggers, that are around them, being then the true sentiment, being the true customer experience or the true experience when going through any type of process, and at the end of the day, how decisions are made. So although most probably you must have heard of many people have heard of the term neuromarketing, this is something that has started being developed quite a few years ago in experimental setups, in big setups with imaging, with brain imaging, that I would say was not the optimal in capturing the true reaction and experience of the human being, the brain to that. So more recently, there are studies that involve EEG, eye tracking, for example, that also in a holistic approach in combination with measures from hormones can give you a true view on what is the real experience of any human being, really. So at the end of the day, any researcher, market researcher, product developer, designer, for user experience, or even designer of a business model, can have information that relates back to the experience at a millisecond level and take that
in
step.
real time.
Yeah,
amazing.
And last but not least, it's not about putting electrodes on people's heads all the time. It's about modeling that, and then with AI being able to have the right proxies, outcomes that can help you have more informed decisions.
There's a lot of work you still have to do to combine.
Absolutely. I mean, we're still at the beginning because we only have a very limited understanding on how the brain works, and we only have been able to map very, very small amount of how data processing, let's say, is done in the brain. So at the end of the day, still that is enough, when we think about the cognitive side of the brain, and that's a start. And that's a beginning.
When we understand that, then the fear for artificial general intelligence is starting to diminish, and now understanding that it will take a long time until machines can even replicate the human brain.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a long time still.
Indeed.
So looking forward to seeing that development. Thank you, Victoria.
Thank you.
Beautiful.